doing another live post. I don't care if you're not watching, because even if you're not watching, I'm still here. So what does it really matter? I'm really upset about the wrong psychology on the side of voting people. Go ahead and vote. It is your right. It's what you should do. I just hate it when people try to tell you what to think and what to not think. I feel like when people tell you not to think or not to think in a certain way, that is censorship, and my answer to that is fuck censorship. And shut the fuck up with your fucking censorship bullshit. I can fucking think however I fucking want to be. If I want to do the devil's advocate, I will be the devil's advocate on the side of which side the fucking party that says that they are super tolerant is not tolerant whatsoever, and how awful they are for being intolerant. Some of the saddest shit I heard from some of the nicest people I've ever fucking met in my life. They say, good, Trump should have been murdered. We should murder Trump or something. It's like, wait a second. That already happened to John F. Kennedy. You know? He didn't want to fucking do what other people were bullying him to do, aka the dark state. The fucking powers that be, the power behind the presidency that does whatever the fuck it wants, tells us that there are no UFOs, and keep fucking working on UFO technology. Give me a fucking break with this BS. The most tolerant people right now must be Republicans, because no Republican says, if you don't vote Trump, I'm gonna fucking cut you with a knife. But I'm hearing this from the tolerant side, the so-called tolerant people that want to cut you with a knife if you don't want to vote Kamala. And I don't know if I'm even gonna fucking vote. But guess what? Trump's gonna fucking win. That's my fucking opinion, but there's nothing to do with how reality really is. Reality is that we have such a huge nation. This nation is large. If you look on a fucking map, the United States of America is very large. And it's stupid to it's super stupid to think that people are going to fall for this fucking downright mediocrity of, you know, leaders. Come on. Everybody is so tired of being fed all this nonsense and garbage through popular media. And you know what? Popular media has got me not going to a movie theater, not wanting to pay money to see a movie that's inflated too long, costs too much. They're never going to get their money back. You know why? Because even my mother, who is 69 years old, has been watching this BS on a TV screen, and going to the movie theater is out of the fucking question now, because everything takes too long to make, and by the time it comes out, we're talking about 3-year-old ideas already. So now everybody has to be gay. We want to inject our kids with fucking titty serum so they can have breasts, so that confused children can cut their dicks off and have a vagina placed in there with their dick skin or some bullshit. And that's how I'm really afraid to say this. This is how college people are being raised up, the Generation Z. I feel really bad for them, because they have no work ethic. They've never did any plumbing. They never painted a house. They never had to do the hard labor. And all the girls that say they want equal rights, well, then you go down in the sewers and you start cleaning up the sewage like the men do. You do not try to you do not try to tell men that they are nothing, when they are mainly the people in jail. They are mainly the people doing all the hard work and labor. your line cooks, your dishwashers, the people that are working on your plumbing, the city workers, the people, if women want to do the hard work, then go into the sewer and fix that shit. Lady, strong, powerful woman, strong, powerful leader. I'm a powerful leader. She's a powerful leader. I'm getting sick and tired of this shit, man. Y'all that believe that freedom is something that you can pick and choose. No, it's freedom for everyone. That includes people that have differing opinions that are not your opinion. I understand that, but you can't bully me and tell me that your opinion is better and that I better shut the fuck up, because that's what I would call fucking censorship. Fucking censorship can kiss my fucking ass. Censor the fuck out of me. Censor me. Tell me that the people that that make your meals, that cook your meals, do your dishes, are inconsequential. If you want equal rights, well then you go get a job that men do. All right, you powerful leader ladies. Be a gaffer. Do a difficult job and tell me what it's like, because you know what? I will have nothing but respect for you. I will love you for life if you are on my side about just, get it done properly. Do the job correctly. People want to see that. But everybody's got a really big opinion about how life is going to be, and and then every time I try to go to a movie theater, it's bothering me because the movies are bad. And what the real harm that is done is that it's been putting everybody out of work. The movie theater owners. It's just like the downfall of Western society. I had a friend just say, "Oh, it took Rome 1,000 years of orgies to lead to this." I'm like, I completely disagree. Never been to Rome, I'm sure. By the way, if you've ever been to Rome, there's a lot of mathematics. There's a lot of science. Everybody's just acting like everything that came before is just regular stuff. Like, no, you had to clear the bushel before you had to build anything. You had to chop down a tree to build something. It's bothering me that people think that you're not allowed to say stuff. It's like, stop it. Why are you letting a fucking corporation? Why do you need a corporation to tell you that it's okay to be gay? You can be gay. Everybody already knew you could be gay the whole time and be successful. Be loved. Be liked and loved. Censoring people, I don't care which side you're on, is bullshit. Bullying people into saying that they cannot say what they believe as Americans. What the hell's the matter with you? We're Americans. We're allowed to disagree, but you don't fucking pull it. You don't pull a knife when you're talking about who you're going to vote for. But it's the left somehow. It is the Kamala lovers that want to say, "Oh, you're going to vote Trump, huh, motherfucker? Yeah, I'm going to fucking, fuck you up, dog." It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know what Republicans say? Go ahead. Vote Kamala. It's fine. So, like, all of a sudden, Republicans are right, and the people that are bringing bricks to throw into your neighborhoods are better than that, and saying, we're gonna throw bricks in your business. You know what? You go to some small towns and people stand up against you and say, no, that ain't right, that ain't proper. People ain't gonna put up with that shit. You're like, go ahead, throw a brick in that building, see what's gonna happen to you. Pick up that brick, motherfucker. Pick up that brick, motherfucker. See what happens. Oh, man. Oh, heartbreaking news. The heartbreaking news is that it's the new world order is already on it's already in progress. If you look up 1984, we're already almost there. And most people act like, no, 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 we've got freedom. It's like, yeah, you've got freedom to fucking kneecap yourself. What did anybody ever do bad to you that freedom couldn't do better? Freedom is important. If you have working limbs, then you have to get a job. If you work a job, then guess what? You're going to bring home the income. I'm in Southern California. The minimum wage is high. Uh, the amount of money that you make is much more than what Apple pays its Vietnamese children, child labor laws that are not recognized in Vietnam for Apple Corporation and their stupid ass products and all this lithium BS. The lithium is deadly poisonous. You put that in a lake, a stream, a river, it's poison. Nobody has any morals, nobody has any rules, and that's what's wrong with America. And not only that, everybody's going to tell you what to think and what not to think, and that's not right. It's supposed to be common sense. It's common sense that you just throw away your trash into a trash receptacle. It's common sense that if you separate your stuff, your garbage, that it will go into a right place. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Guess what? Guess why you don't know? Because politicians will not tell you what their dirty work is. Their dirty handiwork is stealing money from the poor so that the rich can get an extra $1,000 a week or something. So that they can get a private jet instead of having to deal with this 9/11 BS, pretending like that wasn't just a crime against humanity to actually service powers to just control you even further. I'm not saying anything except the truth. We all know that you shouldn't get x-rayed to go on an airplane. You should just get on an airplane and go to where you're going. I mean, I'm telling you, the 1940s were more civilized. After the Great Depression was a much more civilized age. Go ahead and tell me different. I'm getting a little sick and tired of all this stupid shit. I'm tired of people telling me, I'm gonna fuck you up if you don't vote Kamala, bitch. And I'm like, wait a second, are you bullying me out of my freedom? You can't bully me out of my freedom by telling me I'm a bitch. Guess what? Trump's gonna win. And I'm not even gonna vote, but Trump's gonna win. And I don't care about Kamala. Who cares? She's not gonna win. Trump's gonna win. And it's not my doing, you guys. Like, I'm just letting you know I got my finger on the pulse. And homosexuals and black and gay, they will vote Trump. Trust me. When Trump was elected the first time, everybody thought that the sky was falling. What's that tale? The sky is falling. But no, when Trump was elected, in fact, a lot of homosexuals, a lot of black, got rich. And that's going to happen again. So go ahead and try to get the black vote or the East Indian vote Kamala. Take your pick. Which race are you, by the way? And I'm nothing against that person. I'm just saying, even if I don't vote, I know who's going to win, and it ain't Kamala. And I'm sorry to say it. I'm just going to say it. And you know what? If I went out straight up and said I'm Republican, I would lose all of my fucking friends. And I'm not even fucking saying I'm Republican. I'm independent. But when I just put up the devil's advocate and say, maybe you're wrong. It's like, they're gonna fuck me up, dude. Like, you want to go in the fucking restroom and fucking slice me up or something. It's like, all y'all people that are super tolerant are obviously intolerant and out of whack. You've all basically become the man-hating dyke that's trying to cross the road with the bunny rabbit and Santa Claus. And the only one that's going to win is the man-hating dyke. The regular human being who wants to get married and have children, they're Mexicans. They do your hard work. They do your labor. They take out the trash. They cook your food. They take care of your babies. And what's wrong with that? They used to pick your chilies, your chili peppers. What's wrong with any of that? There's nothing wrong with any of that. I mean, I'm Chicano, so my family was picking oranges in California. You know, living, you know, on that side of reality, but they earned their citizenship. They earned their rank. And everybody that I am related to earned their rank. They did not cross the border illegally. And they were picking oranges, okay? And they were probably selling them by the road. What the hell's wrong with that? Supply and demand. Telling me that that, you know, if you vote a certain way, I'll cut you. There's something wrong with you. And so you so-called tolerant fucks can't figure it out. That you're idiots. You're not tolerant. You're intolerant, and you're showing your true colors. I'm born and raised Southern Californian. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of all the people that will try to bully me into voting Kamala. Why are you going to bully me? Nobody ever bullied me into voting Trump. I'm just playing the devil's advocate, and it's not okay. It's really uncool. I'm super unsatisfied with the state of the United States of America these days because entertainers are now voicing their political opinions. And guess what? When I go for entertainment, I don't want to hear your political opinion. I want entertainment. I want to be entertained. If I'm giving you my money, I would ask for it back if it became a political campaign somewhere in the middle of the goddamn show. Okay? I'm gonna say my fucking piece and then piece the fuck out, you know? I'm sorry I curse so much, but just the amount of stress and pressure on anybody who just doesn't want to do what everybody's telling them to do by corporate betters who don't give a fuck about you whatsoever are all about. They don't care. They don't care about you. They will hire your man that I love tits. I just got a tit job. Fine. But I will still call you fucking sir if I'm the elevator man. Would you like to go up or down, sir? I'm a ma'am. Tell me that you're a man with tits and I will respect you for that. Tell me I'm a man with tits and I want to have my own kind of private lifestyle, but I want to do it publicly. Well, that's great. That's what music festivals are for. That's what festivals are for. That's where it goes. Like, go ahead and be free. Like, nobody's like bashing gays anymore. I mean, I have long hair. I'm going to get beat up for having long hair in the 80s or the 90s when everybody else has short hair. Skinheads were real in the 80s and the 90s. Nothing, the 90s, they're just kind of fleeting. And now we're in the 2024. It's like, have we learned nothing? What the hell's the matter with you? It's America. You're supposed to have your freedom, and nobody's bashing anybody. Nobody is bashing anyone. But once the social justice warriors sink in, that's an alienation of half the people that actually just want to have babies and be pregnant and be a housewife. What's wrong with that? That is the natural order of life, you know, and actually it took a lot of time to get to this point. It took a lot of time. And in America, women have more rights than men in the court of law. Every time there's a divorce, the woman gets everything, just like without a thought. So women are more important than men are, even though men do all the hard work. If women want to be tough workers, well, then go into the sewer. Dig through do the recycling job. It's like, no, we need people with strength to do that. It's like, okay, so that means that women that want equal rights are also, too feeble to actually be hard workers. So give me a fucking break. And this stupid sports bullshit with fucking men beating up women in sports is okay somehow. Not even hiding it. Full on facial hair with a dick, still on, saying, I identify as a woman. Give me a fucking break. God damn it. Yeah, why don't we put half of the fucking football league and make them chicks so they can get their fucking brittle bones broken? Because that's what men do every fucking day, is break their backs and break their fucking bones to fucking put food on your table. You want to fuck and clean up your dirty sanitation tanks. You women want equal rights? Well, then start doing sanitation. But I'm pretty sure they're going to fuck it up. As soon as fucking Alec Baldwin pulled his shoot finger out, it was a female who was the daughter of a gun specialist for movies, and she failed, and somebody died. Go figure. Everything's about diversity, so therefore, no one's diverse anymore. Have you watched the Golden Globes for the past 2 years? 2 gay guys were the worst hosts of all time. It's not even entertainment anymore. Now they're just beating you around the head and shoulders with a dildo. It's wrong. The world is fucked up, man. Doesn't anybody notice that the New World Order is already fucking happening for the most part? All that's next left is, now that we have all these power stations up to do, 5G, all we need for them to start doing is their hypnotic trance, and then, we're going to forget who our wives are, we're going to forget who our husbands are, we're going to forget we have babies, and we're all just going to do what the rich tell us to do. If you're going to be told what to do, you should be told what to do by yourself and your mother, your father, all right? Make it happen. Make the world right. Everybody's making the world feel like it's wrong, as if I'm a racist against Asians or Haitians or blacks or whatever. People that just pray to God, Muslims who are praying to God, are not bad people. There was already a problem to begin with. And it's just slowly becoming the New World Order because houses are being bought up by corporations. Does anybody feel good about that? Well, vote Kamala. Vote Trump. Does it matter? Somebody should actually say something and say, corporations should keep their fucking dirty, filthy hands off of our fucking living situation so that some people can buy a house instead of rent for the rest of their lives with all their children and the cockroaches and everything. All this bullshit. And then OnlyFans, don't even get me started. Go ahead. Go ahead, girl. Show the world how hot you are. It's like, not my girlfriend. I don't want anything to do with you hookers. Go ahead and be hookers. Like, wow, you're actually a professional hooker. You should be really proud of yourself. Ever since 2011, when I came back from Rome, Italy, I mean, it was happening before that, but it was even more evident when I got back to America that nobody's complaining about bad signage. Nobody's complaining about bad radio. Nobody's complaining about bad television. Nobody's complaining that the world is going down in flames all around us, and that the values that we have been working really hard to get to are now being degraded. I love the band Devo, and they stand for de-evolution, and we are devolving. We are devolving as a culture. And why are we spending so much money on other countries and people are starving all over our fucking country right here in America, and our country is giving trillions of dollars to people in need somewhere else? It's just like, are you kidding me? This is just such a joke, man. It's such a bad joke. It's like somebody opened a fucking wormhole and we are in the wrong goddamn dimension at this point. Because when I started living, this was not the promise of the future. The promise of the future was like going to be flying cars like George Jetson or some shit. I'm getting really offended, you know? I work hard. I'm blue collar. Call me blue collar, but I'm actually a visual artist. I'm a fucking poet. I'm beautiful. I've got so much gosh darn inspiration to share, so much beautiful hope, and everywhere you look, you got all these people that say, oh, well, I'm black and gay, so I'm down with the corporation. When the hell did that happen? You could have been gay and black the whole time. Nobody cared. Everybody loved you the whole time. Now it's like you're black and gay, but now I got the corporate sponsorship. Yeah, well, yes. You know, what the hell's going on? You don't need corporate sponsorship to be yourself. You know, you just be yourself. That's what's going to sell. You be yourself. You don't have to cry like a baby to do hard work. If you are, then this country is in for fucking invasion. And I'm not trying to say Pearl Harbor will happen again, but what I am trying to say is that if everybody's going to become super soft and like touchy-feely, oh, we have feelings. I know we have feelings. Do some push-ups, you know, learn how to shoot a gun or something. I mean, it's just for sport or for sport or for fucking, for your own, you know, learn how to, you know, whatever. I don't know. I'm just trying to say we don't have to militarize as much as we already have. We're already a huge military power, but as Americans. But it's not okay to get soft either. Get too soft, man, we're going to get invaded. We're going to get invaded from within because the world is set on BlackRock. BlackRock telling us, you know, that we don't care. We're going to force your fucking opinion, and we're going to say it right in front of your face as if it's okay. No, it's not okay. Why isn't everybody banning BlackRock? Why aren't people going to BlackRock and complaining the fuck about BlackRock? You know why? Because they're too goddamn rich and nobody gives a fuck about our voices unless we make our voices clear. But we are dumbed down, being stupefied. That movie, They Live, that's right. They live. They do live, and they are taking over ourselves. They are taking over our country. They are taking over our brains. They're using the Wi-Fi waves to hypnotically entrance you to being okay. They're putting stuff in the milk. They're putting bad stuff in the food. Everything you eat is high cholesterol. If you want to eat low cholesterol, you're going to have to pay a fortune for lunch, you know. Well, what happened to our whole fridge full of food for the month, honey? It's like, oh, I could only afford, you know, an avocado that costs $5 and some bread. And that's your whole stipend of food that is actually healthy. So I just feel really bad for everybody right now. I'm feeling bad for myself too, but I ain't crying. I'm not crying. If I'm anything, I'm crying to you to wake up. Look around. The New World Order is already here. I know you can go out and party and everything. That's the part of the freedom. The freedom is what's dope. We can still have freedom, and we can also disagree, but we can also be friends and that disagree. This is the hardest problem I'm noticing with Americans right now. We can disagree and still be best friends. We can still be best friends and disagree. You know? But it's like, no, I'm going to slash your throat if you fucking vote for Trump or something. I'm like, whoa, motherfucker, I thought you were supposed to be tolerant. Ain't no tolerance. If there's anything you should tolerate, it's your fucking everything you got. You're already free, man. It's America. Women have more rights than ever. Women have more rights in America than is known to fucking history right now. And you're gonna tell me that they need more freedoms because of their gay friends or something whispering in their ear. You gotta be, no, you gotta love the blacks, you gotta love the gays. It's like, wait a second, aren't I gotta love the black guy who just robbed my fucking car right now? I gotta love the gay person who's got AIDS or something? I don't give a fuck. Sorry I said that. I didn't really mean that. If you fuck in the ass, you might get AIDS, alright? They might put out some new AIDS. Super AIDS. I have not checked out any of these comments. Hi, India. Hi, Chavo. I say this 15 years. Body says, oh, you're crazy. Yeah. It's okay. We're all crazy, right? Well, they're wrong and we are right. Right. Well, that's what everybody thinks, and that's your opinion. And opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. Because if you didn't have an asshole, you won't live very long. You intend. I don't know what that means, Jaden, but thank you. Chris R. Oh, there you are, Chris R. Oh my God. This man's famous. I mean, I thought their problem was that they weren't even being raised. I don't know. Somebody's got to raise up our kids, right? You notice in popular media that it's always a single mom. It's never a dad and a son. It's never a family affair like it used to be, the Brady Bunch or something, where the father would come in and say something that would actually impact the life of a young man. No. Young men are just for labor. Women are gonna fucking steal all your kids' labor money because the law says it's okay. So this is the world we live in. Women have so much power, and I'm glad, but it's a little bit over the top, isn't it? Just men getting robbed blind. 200 million. Gets a divorce. The woman gets 100 million. Did she earn 200 million, or did she marry because the guy had 200 million? I don't even know what to say. Like, yeah. So I've already thought about this in the 90s. It's like, wait a second. So you get in the 80s too. So you get perks for divorcing people. It's like, like in Saudi Arabia, if you walk out without a fucking mask, you're gonna fucking get slaughtered somehow. If your wife cheats on you in Saudi Arabia, they kill her. You lost a wife. Women are the cream of the crop, I know. And you got all these Nigerian people coming after you as fake chicks that they want their piece of the pie too. Everybody wants America's cash, right? So good luck, I work my ass off for what? So I can give you my fucking every cigarette I have, every beer I drink, every fucking dollar I make. What do you want? My soul? Next? No, I keep my soul. I get to keep my fucking soul. This is my rant. This is my bullshit. Yeah, Trump. You can believe in whatever you want. But they need traveling salesmen. But they need to be told to do favors for men. They crave it. And, I'm just playing the devil's advocate. I'm telling you, man, people that say that they're tolerant and act intolerant are not tolerant. That is the antithesis of tolerance, is bullying and fucking you all up, dog. Who wants to get fucked up by their next love? Oh, I'll raise my hand. Idiot. Been noticing a lot of things about medical forms lately, like they're asking you weird ass questions on a medical form. I went to go get a physical, and one of the questions was, do you own a gun? I'm like, well, I have to complain about that question right there. What does it matter if I own a gun? You know what I do have? I have kitchen knives. Is that all right with you? I have kitchen knives. Is that deadly? Is that scary? I have kitchen knives. Do I have a gun? Do I have kitchen knives? One of them asked me, what is your sexual preference? And I'm like, what does that matter? Like, why are you asking me what my sexual preference is on a medical form? What is that doing for anybody? Is it making the world a better place, or are we being groomed and accommodated to so that we can be fucking completely numbered and named, and we can start becoming more of a binary system? And to say non-binary is foolish, because being non-binary creates a third option, which then becomes binary again. Some idiots will never fucking learn. So this is my live stream. You can check me out later, because it's gonna stick. Anybody got any comments? I'm just trying to say, let's avoid the New World Order, 5G. You know that movie, what was it? The Kingsman? Kingsman. There was the second one with Pablo Hidalgo, whatever his name is. And it was like Samuel L. Jackson was the villain, and the supervillain power was microchips for free phones for everybody, right? And through that, they would use a high-pitched tone that would make everybody just start destroying each other. You know what? That's not far off from the New World Order. So everybody's got to think a little bit. Just think a little bit more. Think twice. Be calm. Keep calm. Stop attacking each other over the fucking melanin in my iris or the melanin in my skin. Everybody's going to be different no matter what. I mean, that's just how life is. We make our choices, and we're not racist because we have preferences. We have preferences because we have taste and style and class and savoir-faire and beauty and luxury and loveliness. We have taste and preferences. That is not racism. That is not classism. It is not anything. It's just you being an individual, just like in the 80s and the 90s. Everybody gets to be an individual. And your individual rights and freedoms are protected by the Constitution. The more the Constitution gets broken, the more the rights your children will not get. They will not get to see it. And guess what? You're not even going to have any kids. Guess why? Because you're a woman, and you got to be a hooker, or you got to go to work instead of being at home and raising your family. What's the matter with this country, man? The values have gone to shit. I am fucking sick and tired of this fucking bullshit. I'm sorry I keep cursing so much. It's just that this world is driving me nuts, and I can't say this in public. Otherwise, people will tell me to shut the fuck up. And so I understand why you're in, you're out. You don't want to listen to me talk about how everything's so awful. But guess what? Everything is awful, and you got to deal with it. You got to look around, and you got to say, you know what? Not only do I not want to be a part of this stupidity, I would like to change it somehow. But I'm not going to change it in a way where I'm bullying you to fucking vote for anybody, which is what it seems like is happening. I have 936 friends on Facebook. If I said I'm voting Trump, I wonder how many friends I would lose. But guess what? My vote is none of your goddamn business, and I'm an independent. But playing the devil's advocate, it's weird to watch everybody squirm when I say I'll vote Trump. Or I don't even have to say it. Like they're squirming before I even say it. You know why they're squirming? Because he's gonna win. I said it before. I'll say it again. Trump is gonna win the presidency, 2024 November. So vote with your wallets when it comes to the movie theaters, and vote with your common sense with your dollar. Use your common sense with your dollar. Make sense to the universe. Let BlackRock know we should be fighting BlackRock, saying you can't buy our houses. We are not renters. We want to be owners. If we, I mean, we left. America was colonized by people that were trying to get away from the persecution of England. But now we're letting them persecute us, and we're saying it's okay because they want us to be gay and black and okay with that. Like, black kids and black, mixed and gay. And now it's like everybody's just such a turd. Everywhere I go, it's like I could spit in any direction. And it's just like there's no respect anymore. There's no love. There's nothing to. I'm working for myself. I feel more alone than ever, more unsatisfied than ever, more just I know it's the folly of man just to live for a short time, to work and to toil and to create art or whatever along the way, and do everything you can along the way, like a nice dish of food or a nice dessert or something. You churn the butter, you milk the cow, you cook, you cook the eggs. You have to make a house for the chickens and stuff, and you gotta milk the goats for the cheese and stuff like that. That's really where it's at. But this country has got us all topsy-turvy, thinking that I gotta give a fuck about a transsexual who, where in the 80s and 90s, was a pervert and a fucking sexual deviant. It's like, hi, sexual deviants. And guess what? Sexual deviants are running society. And we are cooking their meals and taking out their trash, and that's fine with me. I mean, I'm just saying, making sure things get done is what's fine with me, but sexual deviancy, nah. Jail rules say that those motherfuckers get shanked. They get fucking murdered in jail. The warden deserves it too. Anyway, thank you so much. Happy November 1st. I think it's probably November 2nd by now, past midnight. Oh, no, it's not. It's happy November 1st. Southern California, Rudy J. Representing shit. My brothers and sisters. Hallelujah.